Okay, so hi guys. I'm going to do a short review on the 226 blending brush by MAC, and I'm going to compare it to the 224. I'm going to start by saying that until very recently I didn't even use brushes. I barely put makeup out. The only thing that I started doing is once I started putting contacts, I had my makeup on, I had my blush, and I had eyeliner and mascara. And that was my makeup routine. And then recently I started getting into brushes. I mean, you have to use brushes and not just typical applicators. I hope this doesn't come out too dark. It's like already night. I just want to do this video. Anyways, I got these MAC brushes off the site that offers them for fairly cheap. So I got 4 brushes. I got 224, 242, 219, the pencil brush, and I got 217, which I could have done without. If you get the 242, if you're really starting, then you don't need to get the 217, the 226, and the 242. But out of all of those, you should get the 226, and I'll tell you why in a second. But I got them for, this includes shipping, I got them for less than $100, like 90 something, can't remember exactly. And the brush here is really expensive, and they never go on sale in MAC stores in Israel. So, the 226, which is the blending brush, I got for 140 shekels, which is $35 to $38, depending on the current currency. And they just recently opened a MAC fairly close to me, but it's in my city, it's in the city nearby, and they didn't even get these. These were a special edition or something like that. And I drove on a fast day. I was fasting, and I drove up. I had to have this brush because I called one of the branches that don't get so much traffic in, so somebody told me that they might have them, and they put it aside for me for only one day, and I had to go and get it, and I had to have it. I just had to have this brush. I got the 224, and I remember and I don't mind using cheap brushes. Really, cheap is fun if you can get it.
Was that a pizza pig?
No.
No, never mind.
And as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, cheap brushes are fun, but the 224, I remember first using it, and I felt like it's amazing. What it does for blending in all those harsh lines and just putting in highlight color, it's just a perfect brush, I swear. But the 226 is amazing because, okay, the first thing I'm going to point out is I'm putting it above my laptop now. Stay. The 226, still not the best. The 226 is smaller, and this is fluffy, and you see what it looks like, and this is just tapered and it's more focused. It's like pointier. See, it's pointier. Can you see? It's pointier, so it's going to get the job done much precise, but it's still going to blend in wonderfully. So if you're thinking about getting your first blending brush, and quite honestly, if you can find a cheap shader brush, just get a cheap shader brush. I just couldn't find anything here, and I can't figure out online from the cheap brushes which is which, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know which one to get, so I did fork out the money for that one, and it's worth it. If you're debating between, here, I'll throw out this one too, the 217, which is, you see, it's kind of long, but it is kind of fluffy, and it's considered like, it's recommended. If you're thinking about the 224, the 226, or the 217, I would go definitely for the 226, especially if you have little eyes, like, well, I don't think I have tiny little eyes, but I do have little eyes, and it's just, it's easier to work with if you have a 226. The 224 is useful because it's nice and big, and really, and sometimes you put those lines on and it's there, the eyeshadow is not going anywhere, so it's useful. But the 217 is the most, I could have passed on this one, seriously. I mean, I'll use it, but it feels such a shame that I spent like $20 on. I mean, I could have spent it on another 242 or something. But my recommendation is very clearly, if you're thinking and if you're debating, you should get this. I know it's like special edition, collection, whatever. If you see this, get the 226. It's amazing. It's just magic on a stick. That's my nickname for this brush. I'm so so in love with this brush. I mean, so worth the money. Seriously, go and get it.